You might not notice it at first, but your legs are slowly losing their strength. One morning, standing up from your favorite chair feels tougher than usual. Weeks pass, and soon climbing stairs leaves you winded. Movements that were once automatic start to require more effort, and without even realizing, everyday motions start slipping away. This isn't just an inevitable part of getting older. It creeps in quietly, too easy to overlook, and it's called muscle atrophy. The truth is, unsettling, your legs are often the first to go. Once they start to weaken, the chance of falling rises sharply. Balance becomes unsteady, walking becomes more daunting, and a single stumble can undo so much, sending you to the hospital or robbing you of your independence altogether. But it doesn't have to unravel this way. There's hope. The answer lies in what you eat. Many people imagine that regaining muscle is only about pushing harder at the gym, but nutrition matters just as much. As we grow older, the right foods are crucial for maintaining your bones, keeping muscle mass, and helping your legs hold you up a little longer. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 6 powerful foods that can help you hold on to your strength and keep moving, even as time takes its toll. You might already have some of these in your pantry, though chances are you haven't been getting enough. Please stay until the end so you don't miss anything that could help. And if you've noticed changes in your own legs and want to talk about it, let me know in the comments. If you find this helpful, consider subscribing for more tips that might make this journey a little less heavy. Let's begin. Taking the top spot, sweet potatoes deliver the lasting energy your muscles crave. It's not just any rush of fuel. They provide the slow-burning power that sticks with you, rather than running out and leaving you drained halfway through your day. That's one of the main perks sweet potatoes bring to the table. As people get older, the body's ability to efficiently store and use energy declines, a fact most don't realize. Muscles might not respond as sharply, tiredness sets in quicker, and activities like hauling groceries or climbing stairs can feel surprisingly tough. Endurance becomes just as vital as strength, if not more so. Sweet potatoes truly shine here, packed with complex carbohydrates. They stand apart from processed carbs found in foods like white bread or regular pasta, which trigger sharp spikes in blood sugar and sudden drops after. The complex carbs in sweet potatoes break down slowly, offering a steady release of energy that helps fuel your muscles evenly and keeps you moving without sudden slumps. Yet, maintaining energy is only part of the equation. For muscles to stay strong, they need to recover well. Each movement creates tiny muscle tears. These healed easily when you were younger, but that repair process slows with age. Poor nutrition interferes with this recovery, resulting in soreness, stiffness, and gradual muscle weakening over time. At a certain point, sweet potatoes gain a kind of sinister strength. Loaded with vitamin A powerful antioxidant, they fuel muscle repair beneath the surface. Over time, this subtle power builds your legs, leaving pain and stiffness to slowly fade, replaced with a disturbing pliability. Each movement grows stronger, though a shadow remains within your body. Something darker is at work. Inflammation, silent and relentless, gnaws away at muscle fibers, quietly preparing your body for weakness, injury, and the loss of control. This threat creeps in slowly, making motions heavier and daily tasks turn to burdens as the years pass. But sweet potatoes are armed with anti-inflammatory agents, ready to fight this hidden saboteur. Their beta-carotene helps your cells weather the storm of oxidative stress, a corrosive force that accelerates age, eats at tissue, strips muscle, and grinds down joints. Resist it, and your body can keep pushing back the relentless decay. And lurking among the nutrients, potassium silently fortifies nerve function, muscle contractions, and hydration. Misjudge these elements, and your strength could wither unseen, leaving you at the mercy of what's waiting beneath the surface of your own skin. When potassium slips too low, the body's warning signs aren't subtle. Weakness creeps in, cramps seize your muscles, and you're left vulnerable. Even just walking becomes hazardous. As the risk of sudden falls rises, sweet potatoes harbor potassium in abundance, a mineral that keeps your muscles vigilant, strong, and tightly coordinated. But here's a secret lurking beneath the surface. Muscle power isn't just about sweating at the gym. It's hauntingly tied to what happens in your gut. If your digestive system is failing, your muscles are left starving, unable to cling to the strength they need. Sweet potatoes are loaded with fiber, feeding your gut and allowing it to sift every nutrient from your food with hungry precision. A healthy gut becomes an unseen ally, turning proteins, vitamins, and minerals into the raw material your body needs to resist weakness. Without it, your muscles waste away in the dark. but sweet potatoes are too easy to ignore. You can bake them into fries, mash their flesh, roast them until their insides caramelize, slip them into soups or salads, even blend raw cubes into smoothies. A hidden force in every meal. Unlike the heavy weight of processed carbs that leave you sluggish and half alive, sweet potatoes keep you light, alert, and moving. If you hope to keep standing, climbing, and moving as years tick by, folding sweet potatoes into your diet is a simple but eerie transformation. One that could mean the difference between independence and frailty. Your muscles don't just need movement, they crave powerful fuel, and only the right nutrition will fend off their slow decline. Next, lurking just behind in second place are the humble oats, so often dismissed as dreary fare. Imagine if I said that these humble grains might be the last hope for legs that just aren't what they used to be. Aging has a way of making itself known. Stairs leave you winded, standing too long becomes unbearable, and the strength you once took for granted seems to fade. Simple actions turn into labors. Of course, growing older isn't the whole story. The kind of fuel you give your muscles matters deeply. Moves that used to feel effortless eventually require more energy than you seem to have. Refined grains promise a quick burst, but the crash comes just as fast, pulling the rug out from under your day. That's where oats quietly step in. They release energy so slowly you almost miss it, yet they help you keep going when everything feels heavy. You know that sinking afternoon fatigue? The empty hollowness that comes after eating convenience food? Oats can make that just a little less biting, helping your strength last a while longer. Still, sometimes it feels like you're just trying to slow what's inevitable, clinging to fleeting energy as best you can. Yet it isn't just about energy. Protein is what keeps the muscles in your legs from slowly fading away. When your diet lacks protein, the slow weakening takes over. Legs start to feel shaky, unreliable, and even balance slips away. Oats offer plant-based protein that helps patch up worn muscle fibers, although it can't quite match what comes from eggs and steak. Even so, it plays a part in holding on to whatever strength remains. Circulation, too, is often taken for granted. The legs need a steady stream of oxygen-rich blood to stay strong and moving, but when that flow drops off, weakness sets in, recovery takes longer, and cramps or fatigue creep up more often. Oats provide a good amount of iron, which is needed to carry oxygen throughout the body. When iron runs low, it's not unusual to feel faint or to notice your legs grow tired far too quickly. Without enough oxygen, muscles become dull, heavy, and drained of energy. Magnesium matters as well. Without it, muscles are prone to ache, cramp, or feel oppressively heavy, sometimes waking you up at night and leaving you aching in the dark. Oats have some magnesium, and adding them to meals is an easy way to help prevent some of that discomfort. In the end, they offer a small line of defense against the gradual, quiet decline that can strike when the body's needs are met. Here's something that tends to get overlooked. There are countless ways to use oats, though most people barely notice. Breakfast doesn't have to be the same tiresome bowl of porridge day in and day out. Oats could just as easily be whirled into smoothies to provide a touch more energy, or tossed atop berry yogurt for a quiet, nourishing snack. They hide easily in homemade protein bars too, a forgotten source of comfort and strength. Still, simple solutions like this are usually passed over. People tend to chase after complicated answers, never realizing that nutrition, unremarkable, sturdy, reliable, is the very thing that supports our strength, keeps us moving, keeps us upright. Oats, especially, so plain, so uncelebrated, offer your legs exactly what they need to stay strong and free from aching. Somehow, the power in this humble grain is consistently underestimated. If you really want your legs to keep moving without trouble, maybe it's finally time to give this grain a fair shot. Next up, avocados, number 3. For most, they're just an Instagrammable brunch item, not the kind of food you'd expect to quietly help you walk without pain. We talk about protein endlessly when discussing muscle, but few remember that strong legs rely just as much on healthy fats, often forgotten entirely. In truth, avocados are one of the best sources of the nourishing fats your muscles quietly crave. Then there's inflammation, creeping in softly as we get older, making everything just that little bit harder. Sometimes it feels like all the good things get ignored, and it's hard not to wonder if something as small as an avocado could actually make a difference. At first, the signs are almost imperceptible. A faint tightness greeting you in the morning, an unsettling ache after too much time on your feet. But as inflammation slowly builds its grim foundation, each movement becomes a little more punishing, your joints surrendering to an ever-tightening grip. Here's where the subtle power of monounsaturated fat steps in, a rare line of defense found in avocados. Unlike the pernicious fats accelerating the decay, these fats wage an invisible war, soothing the inflammation clawing at your muscles and joints. They fight to keep you limber, guarding you against the creeping torment of stiffness that threatens to immobilize you. But behind this locked door, something even more menacing orchestrates your every step. Muscle contractions, the unseen puppeteers of mobility. Most people stagger along the edge of a hidden deficiency, a scarcity of potassium. Avocados, with more potassium than even the famed banana, offer a last bastion against the weakening. Without enough of this mineral, muscle spasm and tighten unpredictably, midnight cramps that jolt you awake, legs turning traitor with abrupt weakness when you expect them to bear you. The dark truth is, without adequate potassium, your muscles can betray you, refusing to contract as needed, undermining your strength and balance, leaving you vulnerable to a fall you never see coming. Avocados quietly stabilize this delicate system, assuring each step won't be your undoing. But what about the task of defending muscles themselves? That is a different shadow entirely. As we get older, our muscles don't just break down, they also become more prone to damage. Everyday wear and tear, coupled with oxidative stress and small injuries, can slow our body's ability to recover, leading to gradual muscle loss over time. There's a powerful nutrient that helps counter this: vitamin E. Acting as an antioxidant, vitamin E shields your muscles from harm. It can preserve muscle function, speed up the healing process, and help rebuild muscle fibers. Think of it this way: muscles face constant strain from daily activities. Whether you're exercising, walking, or just on your feet for long stretches, your legs handle most of the load. Over time, vitamin E works in the background, relieving stress on these muscles and helping to keep them robust. Here's an added perk: avocados not only support muscle health, but also improve blood flow. Strong circulation ensures your muscles receive the oxygen and nutrients they need to perform well and stay energized, reducing tiredness. Avocados are rich in heart-healthy fats, which help your blood move smoothly. The outcome: better endurance, less muscle fatigue, and stronger legs. Getting more avocado into your meals is incredibly easy. Add slices to your morning toast. Blend them into smoothies for extra creaminess and nutrition. Mash them into guacamole. Use them as a substitute for butter, or simply enjoy them plain. There are plenty of delicious ways to fit avocados into your daily routine. Swap out butter for these instead. They make a decent spread. Sometimes it's easiest to just eat them alone, with salt and pepper, or toss them into a salad. But unless you stay consistent, nothing much will change. The odd avocado every now and then probably won't matter. It's the daily habit that eventually gets noticeable. Maybe a little more flexibility, a little less pain, muscles that still feel like they're helping you along instead of dragging you down. It's hard not to wish it all could last forever, but aging keeps moving. Just as you start to get used to these small routines, you realize you're doing them because you're starting to lose something. The next thing to add: berries. You can slow down how quickly your strength slips away, but you can't stop the years moving forward. Every day, your muscles take a silent hit, not from an injury you can see, but from the slow, relentless force called oxidative stress. It wears you down, makes joints stiff, muscles tired, saps your strength even when you wish so much to hold on to it. There is a bit of hope, though. Tiny things like blueberries and raspberries are among what little you have left to fight back with. They taste good, but the real benefit comes from antioxidants, one last defense against feeling yourself fade with time. Your younger self could have kept up the fight, shrugged off fatigue. Now, unless you give your body the right help, it starts to fall behind. The protection you had slowly slipping away. Berries offer more than a sweet bite. They act as silent sentinels in the war against decay. Their antioxidants hunt down free radicals, shielding your muscles, speeding recovery, and keeping strength from slipping away. But that's only the surface. There's a deeper, insidious threat: inflammation. This relentless enemy seeps into your legs, gnawing away at your mobility. Step by step, your freedom diminishes, stiffness overtakes, pain sharpens at every hinge of your joints, and each stride becomes a reminder of what's slipping through your grasp. Left unchecked, inflammation carves a path to arthritis and irreversible muscle wasting, a slow, creeping paralysis. Within berries lurk compounds that actively suppress this cycle of destruction. They don't just alleviate pain, they work in the shadows, reducing the burning ache, loosening what's grown rigid, and staving off the inevitable grind of joints turning to stone. The story spirals further downward as you age. The very fiber that holds you together, collagen, begins to fail you. Vitamin C, hidden within berries, plays a secret role, fueling collagen's dwindling production. Lose that, and your muscles grow frail, your tendons brittle, and every wound lingers like a haunting memory. Berries are your last, luscious defense. Consumed daily, they become ritual, holding off the decay. A handful each morning. Scatter blueberries, let them bleed into your breakfast. Might be all that stands between you and the relentless approach of stiffness, weakness, and pain. Let them be your shield before the darkness tightens its hold. To give your muscles a nutritious boost, try blending berries into a smoothie, a powerful drink for recovery and energy. Berries also make a satisfying fresh snack. If you prefer something different, cook them down with a splash of water to create a sweet, natural berry compote to use as a topping. Regularly including berries in your meals benefits your muscles and joints by giving them ongoing protection. On top of their physical perks, berries also support sharper mental focus and clarity. The antioxidants in berries have been shown to boost memory, cognitive function, and overall mental alertness, helping you stay sharp as you age. Berries also strengthen muscles and joints by lowering inflammation, fighting oxidative stress, and supporting collagen production. Improved circulation from the nutrients in berries ensures your legs get everything they need to stay strong. For anyone invested in staying strong, mobile, and pain-free, don't overlook berries. They're a key part of smart nutrition that simply can't be replaced by exercise alone. Fueling your body with berries is one of the best ways to support your health for years to come. Imagine a future version of yourself, coldly grateful you made the right choices now. Before it was too late, let's descend to the fifth item: salmon. Picture a diet rumored to keep your legs sturdy, build muscle, and dampen the pain clawing at your joints. That's what salmon claims to do. But this isn't ordinary protein. It's one of the rarest things your weary body can crave. And as time devours you, your muscles beg for more. With every step, each strained movement, your muscles are shredded and cobbled together again. But the process dulls over the years. Your body can't keep up, and soon you notice your legs growing feebler. Stairs turn into obstacles. Rising from a chair becomes a battle, the air thick with a sense that your strength is leaking away. Most don't even sense the slow decay until one unremarkable morning, everything feels heavier, permanently altered. That salmon's promise, its dense protein, tries to knit torn muscle fibers back together, allowing your legs to keep carrying you through the ever-thickening years. Omega-3s lurk within as well, doing what they can to soothe the chronic, creeping inflammation that gnaws at your muscles and joints. The pain in your knees and legs, the stiffness that haunts your motions, becomes another echo in your life. But salmon, if you're lucky, might quiet it for a while. Omega-3 fatty acids, by contrast, address inflammation where it starts, supporting comfortable joints, flexible muscles, and smooth leg motion. There's more to it though. By boosting circulation, omega-3s help deliver oxygen and nutrients to your muscles, supporting optimal performance. Poor circulation leaves your legs feeling slow, heavy, and tired, but enhanced blood flow helps keep them strong and invigorated, a benefit many people are unaware of. Omega-3s also support nerve health. If you've noticed your legs don't respond as quickly as they used to, that's often due to a gradual slowdown in nerve signaling. Omega-3s nourish these pathways, assisting your legs in moving and reacting more swiftly. Plus, salmon is loaded with B vitamins, especially B12, which your body needs to produce energy. Without sufficient B vitamins, your muscles may lack the strength they need. This is why people low in B12 often feel weak, sluggish, or fatigued. Salmon acts like a sinister fuel, reviving your spent energy and coaxing your legs to move, carrying you farther, dragging you higher, whether you want to or not. But without a powerful heart, your legs remain weak and unresponsive, unable to escape. Salmon's dark gift lies in its omega-3s, working silently to keep your arteries unblocked, taming your blood pressure, and muting the insidious rise of bad cholesterol. Improved endurance and circulation mean your muscles feed hungrily on oxygen-rich blood. The truth is simple. An unforgiving poor blood flow leads to failing muscles, and weak hearts breed decay. Starved of nutrients, your strength withers and begins its slow, inevitable decline. But when you fortify your heart with what salmon offers, your legs retain a dangerous vitality. The unsettling part is, you don't need to feast on salmon daily. 2 or 3 times a week is enough to nourish the darkness within. Insert it into salads, roast its flesh, or sear it over flame. It doesn't matter. If you crave a quick, almost ritual meal, serve salmon with roasted vegetables and a luxuriant drizzle of cream or oil. Prefer something lighter before the night closes in. A salad of salmon, avocado, and bitter greens supplies your legs with what they demand for strength. Even canned salmon has its use. Easy to mix with sharp spices, lemon, and oil. A brief taste that packs a punch. If you want to keep moving, climbing, and walking unafraid through the gathering gloom, there are few things more potent than salmon. It benefits your heart, boosts circulation, helps restore muscle, reduces inflammation, and supports nerve health. Each meal powers your muscles, bringing you closer to a stronger, healthier, and more active body. Don't wait until your legs feel weak. Add salmon to your routine now to help preserve your strength for the future. Moving on, eggs hold a special place for athletes, bodybuilders, and even doctors. It's not just their affordability or ease of cooking that sets them apart. Eggs are one of the richest nutritional sources for fueling energy, building muscle, and aiding recovery. As you age, eggs play a central role in keeping your legs robust, stable, and comfortable. Here's why: eggs are loaded with complete protein, meaning they deliver all 9 essential amino acids your body relies on to repair and grow muscle tissue. Muscle mass naturally declines as you get older, and that can lead to shaky legs, trouble with balance, or finding everyday activities like climbing stairs more challenging. This happens because muscle repair slows down over time, but quality protein from eggs supplies your system with exactly what it needs to slow muscle loss and help rebuild strength. And that's just the beginning. Eggs are also a great source of vitamin D. Here's why this matters: vitamin D isn't just for strong bones. It's also vital for muscle strength. Research shows that low levels of vitamin D are linked to weakened muscles, poor coordination, and a greater risk of falls. What's especially concerning is that most people don't realize when they're running low on vitamin D. This lack is one reason older adults who don't get enough vitamin D may struggle with joint pain, fatigue, and muscle weakness. The good news? Eggs naturally provide vitamin D, helping to support active muscles, sturdy bones, and smooth movement in your legs. There's more to eggs. 2, they're a source of choline, a nutrient many have never heard of, but that plays a key role in keeping your legs strong and responsive. Choline helps maintain the connection between your nerves and muscles, which allows your brain to communicate with your body when you walk, lift your leg, or shift your weight. As people age, these signals can slow down, making it harder to keep your balance or react quickly, especially on uneven ground. Choline plays a key role in maintaining the communication between your nerves and muscles, which is essential for staying strong, stable, and coordinated. Eggs are also packed with antioxidants, B vitamins, and healthy fats that fuel your energy, help reduce inflammation, and safeguard your muscle cells. If you're wondering how to easily add eggs to your meals, having 1 or 2 per day can noticeably boost your leg strength and mobility. You don't need to eat a whole carton. You can enjoy eggs boiled, scrambled, tucked into a veggie omelet, or even blended into a smoothie for extra protein. The real difference comes from making eggs a regular part of your diet. Investing in your muscles now pays off with more strength in the future. If you're hoping to retain your independence, avoid losing muscle, and keep walking with confidence, eggs deserve a spot on your plate. They're practical, affordable, and powerfully nourishing. Plus, they'll give you energy, sharpen your mind, and provide powerful support for your legs. Adding eggs is truly one of the easiest ways to support your long-term strength, movement, and health. Next time you plan your meals, keep this in mind: your legs are the foundation. Everything relies on their strength. And as they change over time, you're not without options. Or when you nourish your muscles with the right foods, like these 6 items, you're supporting greater mobility, independence, and vitality. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these foods are part of your routine? Did any surprise you? Leave your answers in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future health tips. Don't forget to watch our next video for more powerful,